G'day YouTube. Today we're going to be doing another silicon mold. This time it's I think it's a cookie mold. It's like a gingerbread man mold or something like that. But anyway, today what we're going to do is it's mainly going to be white lids. These ones. Okay, but what we're going to do is we're going to try and colour it. Going to try and put some of these ones in appropriate spots so we can colour certain features of the little man. Obviously, like pink for the face. All right. Anyway, we'll get going. I'm only going to use one of the men. Not going to use them all. So first of all, what we'll do is we'll give it a spray so we can at least get it out of the mould. Give it a good coat. This is the silicone spray. I'm using this as the mould release. Alright. Now what we do is we just cut up our pink stuff. Don't cut your fingers. These are just garden shears. So we just put it down on the face. If ideally you wanted black eyes, you just cut a little bit of black out and poke it into the eye spot. Maybe we could try and do that, eh?
What are you doing?
I'm making a video.
What else?
The Cookie Man.
Daddy, where's the faces? Where's the faces?
Put my first colours down into the mould. Just cut bits off, stick them into the mould, like the buttons, the eyes, the mouth. And now we'll put it in the oven at about 180 degrees and we'll set those colours. Then after that, then we'll do another round of, then we'll put the white in then. The next colour I'm putting in is pink for the head. As you can see, the yellow has melted into the buttonhole. The black is starting to melt in to the feet. The green's a little bit slow at melting, but the eyes are melted in and the mouth is melted in. Green, both sides are a bit slow at melting. And yeah, there's a close-up view of the yellow for the buttons. And yeah, so there's the pink. Starting to do the pink now. And then I'll put some more, probably start to fill it full of white. I've started to layer the white in there now. Put a little bit more pink in where the face is. When you melt the white, it turns clear. So all we do is we just layer them in, plonk them in. Just like that. There we go. Melt that, then we'll come back for some more. A little bit further on in the moulding process. We're about halfway up the mould. You can see the bubbles starting to, just down here, starting to rise, which is good. So we're not quite there yet, so what we're going to do is keep piling them in until we reach the top. One after the other, after the other. When it reaches the top, we'll just let it cook for a while. That way the bubbles will rise, and hopefully we won't get any air bubbles. We're getting close to the top of the mould. Starting to look alright. Air bubbles are coming up, which we like to see. But we still need probably a few more rounds of these lids. Once we get to the top, that's where we're going to stop. Probably could stop now, but I'll continue up to the top. Make sure you don't get any plastic on your hand, otherwise it's going to hurt. And back into the oven again. That's as much plastic as I'm going to put in it now. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it in the oven for half an hour to get rid of the bubbles. Ideally the bubbles should come to the surface and we should all be good. I've had it in the oven for about 45 minutes. Looks like majority of the air bubbles, or if not all the air bubbles, have almost gone. It's just basically cooling down now. We'll give it longer to cool down, put it back in the oven and just let it cool down naturally. So yeah, pretty much all the air bubbles are gone. There's probably one or two that are still there. Show you the next progress update. I've had it cooling off in the oven for about probably half hour, 40 minutes. Still warm to the touch. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to, it's still quite warm. What I'll do is I'll go put it in the sink and cool it down. Then we'll take it out. Just letting the water gradually fill the sink. That way we get a slow temperature decline. Just got to work the mould. Just got to try and work the plastic out of the mould. The silicone spray probably isn't the best spray to use, but it does seem to work. But then again, sometimes I've had some failures. So we just need to do it slowly. And we should be able to get it out of the mould. Just stuck on a couple of little bits now. Just stuck on the face bit now. Big reveal in a moment. Just work it slowly. comes out. Alright. One HDPE Cookie Man. He's got yellow, black feet, yellow buttons, green hands, pink face. Probably could have done that a bit better. Oh yeah, looks pretty good though. Stands up, and so you can see it's HDPE. You can just throw him in the bath. Guess what? It floats. Spin. So yeah, I've got an update. I've tried the man again this time. He looks much better than before. This time I took my time trying to make sure, just put little bits into the crevices, and this one turned out much better. Look, much better. So you can colorize. Painting would be a bit harder to do, but painting would be easier. But I just thought I'd give it a go, see what it'd be like to colorize it in plastic. Looks not too bad. Much better than the one before. But as you can see here, it's had, not sure if it was the silicon issues or whether it was just the heat issues from the plastic itself, but you can actually see it's warped a bit there and inside the thighs. Anyway, the only thing we have to do, this one and the other one, is clean the back up. Just clean the back up, put it on a linisher and just sand the back of it. And there you go. 2 floating men. Bye.